So today I wanted to do something a bit different and basically just have a bit of a discussion. Usually I don't really do these kind of videos, but there's some pretty big news recently in the world of Magic the Gathering regarding this 30th anniversary thing that I figure could be interesting to talk about. And I made the video yesterday where I opened this pack of it here. You can see some of the cool stuff that I got. But I wanted to give you some of my actual thoughts regarding this product. Just before we get too far into it though, we're going to take a short moment to have a few words about the sponsor of this channel, Face to Face Games. Use code 8thPlaceDave to save 5% on your order at Face to Face Games, Canada's largest Magic the Gathering store, where qualified orders receive free shipping Canada-wide. Support the channel and visit facetofacegames.com today. So when I was first looking at people's reaction to this product, I saw that they were mostly angry, and I guess my first thought was kind of, okay, what else is new? But then I looked more into the product, and with this one, more than maybe any other product in the past, I can kind of understand why people are angry. Personally, me, I wouldn't say that I'm angry about it, but it's a very confusing product to me. In order to get some of these cards that you would actually want, you would have to be spending ridiculous amounts of money. And if you're able to get cards like Power 9 in a product, probably it is going to cost ridiculous amounts of money. But the thing is, the cost is so high that it starts to become somewhat similar to that of buying actual Power 9. And this is kind of the main point that I've seen people bring up, is that why would you spend, $1,000 plus on these cards that are not tournament legal when you could just buy real tournament legal cards instead? But I want to touch on something that I haven't really seen other people talk about, and that's the idea of getting past a mental block once you get into really high amounts of money. And that's kind of the idea that, well, I'm already spending this much, why not spend just a bit more and get something even rarer or cooler? So we'll take my completely made up example and assume that a Mox from this set would be worth $600. So then you kind of have to ask, is someone going to pay $600 for a Mox from this, or would they rather just spend $400 more and get a Mox from the original collector's edition? And you might think, well, $400 difference is a lot of money, so why not just go with the cheapest thing possible, being this one, and get this instead? But the thing is, once you get into numbers that high for trading cards, you're already past the mental block of spending a lot of money. So it becomes much easier to spend an extra $400 to get kind of the next tier up in the level of how cool or rare something is than if this was a cheaper price product. And you could even expand on that idea with an example that's not completely made up, because we know the price of a box of these cards for 4 packs is going to be $999. So that means you're spending $1,000 already. So then you look at the cheapest piece of unlimited power that you could get. If you get one in played condition, maybe you could get it for around $2,000. So if someone wants to open these packs to get their hands on a piece of power, they could spend $1,000 on this, or they could spend $2,000 on an actual piece of power. And it does sound weird saying this, because $2,000 is, twice as much. You're paying $1,000 more. But it's taking that same idea that I talked about earlier, getting past that mental block of high numbers. It becomes much easier to justify spending $2,000 on an actual piece of power once you're already past that threshold of really high numbers, which this product is. It just blows past that mental block of high numbers. So then we come back to the question of who is this product for? I still don't know, because for people that can't afford it, they probably don't want it because they would just get the older cards instead. For people that can't afford it, well, they can't afford it, so the product's not for them. And then for the people that can't afford it but would still find a way to justify buying some, it's not for them either. So I'm not really sure what to think about this product. I think it's a cool idea. I like the idea of there being more collector's edition cards. I like the idea of there being more reserve list cards available for people to get. And I think that there is potential to make a cool product with the idea of something like this, but I feel like it needs to be tailored more towards someone that is actually going to buy it. And whether that means, changing the price or the distribution or, I don't know, the style of cards or the cards that are in it, I'm not sure, but there's something to be made here anyway. And when I first saw this, as I said, I was excited about it, and my first thought was, hey, that'll be cool. It's expensive, but it'll be fun to get one to open up on the channel. But then as I looked more into it, um, I don't think that's going to happen. Personally, I'm not really interested in buying something like this. Like, it's cool that there are new versions of reserve list cards that you can get, but I also fall in the same camp of why would I buy this when I could get actual reserve list cards for the same price instead? Like, one of the things they mention with this is that the dual lands show up at twice the rate of other rares, I think. I guess because people need them to play in their decks or something, even though they're technically not allowed to play them in their decks. But anyway, that means that the dual lands are supposed to be desirable to get in this, right? But for the price of a box of this, you could get 3 actual revised dual lands. You could get a Savannah, a Taiga, and a Plateau, and play yourself a Naya deck. So I guess those are my thoughts on this product. I'm a fan of getting more reserve list cards out there, whether it's collector's edition or whatever, just for people to be able to play with or have or collect. But the execution of this product it seems very strange to me. If you haven't watched the little comedy video that I made yesterday about this product, you should go and check that out. It's more lighthearted and fun, and maybe you'll enjoy it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say though, so if you're still watching, thanks for watching. It'd be cool if you can like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I'd encourage everyone to come join my Discord server. You can find a link to that in the video description below. In the video description, you can also find my affiliate links for Dragon Shield in case you'd like to buy any gaming supplies. You can follow those and help out the channel while you do so. And also, I'd like to take a moment to thank all of the patrons who support me on Patreon. But otherwise, though, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.